Hey everyone, this is Sonia with Crafty Wife Happy Life and Crafty Wife Design Company. I'm here to show you how to make this beautiful fold-out mini album. It is a super quick make and it has a lot of great design features that allow you to put it together quickly but also look really professional. And because it's so fast, it's a great gift. So first thing you're going to do after you download the file from the Etsy store is upload it into your cutting software. You can see that the file comes up just like that, and we're going to make a few changes to it before you cut it out. I like to add tags to mine so that I can go back and find it, because I don't know about you guys, but I have a ton of files that I've uploaded, so this just makes it much easier to find. So go ahead and save it, click on it, and upload it onto your canvas. Now what I like to do is, because it does upload at the size that you're going to cut it at, you are going to zoom all the way out so you can see everything. And you'll see that all of the pieces right now are grouped together. That's just the way that the file uploads. So go ahead and click Ungroup. Now that top file is just the frame that goes around the top of the album. The next group is all of your pattern paper that you're going to add on top of the base. So we don't need to do anything with those two groups. You can go ahead and minimize them just to get them out of the way. Now all of the little red lines are paths, and what you need to go through is change all of those to score. If you don't do that, they'll cut and you'll have a whole bunch of individual pieces, which you don't want. So go ahead and change all of those to score, and then of course we need to attach them to the piece of paper that they are scoring on so that it scores in the right place. So that's just what I'm doing there, and I like to minimize each one as I go so I get it out of the way. I know that it's done. So I go ahead and review all of those and make sure that all of the groups that need to be attached do say attach. Again, you don't want to attach the accent pieces of paper because those are all different colors, so they're not going to cut together. In addition to going through and seeing that they're all attached, you can go ahead and zoom in and verify that they all have the little dotted lines on them. The dotted line, at least in a Cricut, means that that is a score line. So you know that that's not going to cut, it's ready to score. You can review the other mats and scroll down and see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors of accent paper. So you need to pick out 4 different colors of papers to go ahead and cut out. Now this is just a sped up version showing you that this goes ahead and cuts out all of your pieces, and it does score it at the same time. So it is important that you do have your scoring stylus in there, because that is what makes this project so incredibly easy, is that all of the cuts, all of the scores, all of that is done 100% for you. So this does take a couple of minutes to cut out. Honestly, it's pretty quick. But what I like to do is go ahead and get started cutting the blacks, so that's running, and then I'll pick out my accent pieces while it's going, and that way it just makes it even faster to put together, because as long as your papers coordinate, which they will if you're using one individual paper stack to do all of this, you are going to be good to go. So the next thing that we're going to do is construct the main body. So you go through and you can fold on your score lines, and you're going to take the 2 long wings and put those together, and I like to go ahead and just adhere them with that accent piece of paper that you are using. Sorry, I'm a little bit off screen here. But go ahead and align that and make sure that you are between those innermost score lines, and that is what's going to hold your centerpiece together. So you can go ahead and just burnish that down really well, and then I will go flip that over and add the next photo mat on the back side. So as well as being decorative, this also helps reinforce that seam. So again, just make sure you are evening that out between your score lines and you burnish it down really well. And the next section of this is really just adding all of those pattern pieces of paper. Again, those are all pre-cut to size, so you don't really have to do anything here. It's all done for you. And just go ahead and lay out all of those pieces, adhere them down, and everything is the same size as the mat that it's going on, except for these envelope pieces. The envelope pieces, as you can see, don't quite go all the way down, and that is so that you've got a little bit less bulk in where that envelope goes. So go ahead and finish piecing that all together, laying these out however you want. I personally do it symmetrically, but that is completely up to you. So now that you have all of your accent pieces of paper glued down, we're going to go ahead and finish the assembly. So you see that frame that cuts out, that is the backside piece, and the wings that go vertically on that are going to attach your little fold-outs on top and bottom. So I put glue down 3 sides of this and leave one side open so that you can slide in a photo. Make sure that you are lining that up, and part of the reason why I like to use an ATG gun is because you can just kind of use your finger and rub off any of the additional adhesive that kind of sticks out there. So next we're going to attach the top and bottom pieces which create those envelopes. I like to go ahead and line it up and glue the sides down, and then that way I know that everything is going to be parallel when I flip it back over. In the video when I was recording I did forget to glue the bottom, so make sure that you do glue the bottom of your envelope, that way you don't have anything falling out. So now your construction's done. You can see that I still have to add that thin little frame, but I'm going to do that after I stick a photo in there. The way that this is designed, you're going to fold in the top and the bottom wings before you do the sides, and that's because I added more space on the sides there, as you can see, so that that will accommodate the bulk of those top and bottom pieces, and it closes up really, really nicely. Now all you have to do is add your photos and any embellishments if you want to. I designed this file to really make it as easy as possible for you to assemble, and you can see here that it really is very 3D, so it does give you room to add your photos without compromising the lay flat structure of it. And what I love most is you don't have to add a lot for it to look really nice. And because this is such a quick make, it's a great gift or a great way to document those everyday memories. The foiled accents I used are also in my Etsy store if you're interested. And I'll link to where you can get the album and all of these embellishments down in the description below. I encourage you to go ahead and join our Facebook group, which I'll also link to. There you're going to be able to be the first to see any new designs that are released, like this awesome hexagon album that's coming out soon. It's also a great place to share what you've created with the cut files and get inspiration from other people that have done the same. Thanks for crafting with me today, and I look forward to seeing what you make.